Hey, this is Neil. I'm going to take you through category 4-5 race. I learned a lot from watching this and want to share some information, so it might be a little more interesting than just watching the video. You can see I'm in the fourth row. They did call-ups for the first 10, I think, maybe 20. I benefited from the next race, but did not benefit from this race. It was 75 or 76 riders, so I'm pretty far back. I'm always careful here, and I did not get a good clip in, and you can see I instantly am shot to the back. So, boy, this is not what I wanted. So, this has been a theme. I practice clipping in all the time. You can see accident right at the first get-go. So, in a way, it's good. I missed that. I would have taken my free lap had I been caught up in that. Those guys should get their free lap. You can also see that it is super bumpy. So, this is brick. This is kind of downhill. Right-hand turn, several pavement changes real quick, and then this is heading north up the streets in Indianapolis, and it is a crazy wind in this section. You can't tell which direction the wind coming from because it's bouncing around these buildings up and down to the left and right. It really is a crazy crosswind. You can see that guy's already got a number fluttering in the wind like a sail. So I am trying to figure out. So knowing that I'm this far back, I know I need to start picking my way up to the front, and that's going to be really crucial because if anything splits because of those crosswinds, I'm going to get caught in the second group and my race is over. So I am taking some lines here because I'm back there, and I know that these are some fives and some not strong racers, and I've got to figure out where to go up. So this is also a crosswind, not as bad as the other one. This is a tailwind, so I know here is an opportunity to use this tailwind. So I'm trying to figure out, you can see we're strung out pretty far all the way through this curve into the next section. So this has got this crosswind. We're going to hit this headwind, and I know that this is also another section where we're really going to slow up. So I've got a couple places I know I can move up. I don't know why I stuck my nose way out in the wind. I'm taking my own lines here, not trusting someone. So and see we're look how far we're strung out, 76 riders, so I'm trying to figure this out, how I could start picking my way through here. Again, not at all the way that I wanted to start this race. So I know that we're not going to be strung out for very long. There's no one strong enough. There's no teams in here that are going to be able to work together to push the hurt on people. Obviously, there's different levels of riders and what they can do and what they can't do, and I know it's going to come slowing up. Again, getting used to this, you can see this brick. So you go through that monument circle, through those cobbles, and then this brick change is really crazy. The other thing that's on this straightaway that's crazy, there's some manhole covers, and some of them are very recessed. We're talking 2.5 inches recessed, and we keep hitting them. Later on in another race, someone tries to bunny hop it, and crashes the bunny hop, and then crashes into two of us and sends me out of my second race. So that was not fun. So if you pick that line, just stick to the line. You cannot elude it. So we're still strung out here. I am not at all where I want to be, and I know that. I absolutely, you can see the manhole right there. You can see that guy swerve. That's some dangerous tactics when we're riding that tight and that fast. You just have to own it. You don't know what's on, around you to the right or to the left, and that is going to cause some wrecks. So I'm not panicking, but I definitely know I do not want to be here. So I'm hanging on, knowing that that wind's going to cause some disruption. Smooth turns here. So these two teammates are riding together. You can see the head of the pack is already through that turn, taking that turn, 3 wide. This is a straight headwind, so because of these buildings, that wind is just coming straight at us. So you see. Now the difference here, notice that the 4s, everyone's coasting through that. When you start watching the 3-4s and the 1-2-3s, there's none of that business. Everyone pedals through the excuse me. Everyone pedals through those turns. At least we're not braking, but I'm sure there's some braking and from feathering, and that just has a ripple effect. People feather all the way back, and that here back at the rear, we're going to end up going a lot slower. So I think I've moved up a few, but I know that I'm still way out of position here. So I see Mike from Headwind. We had carpooled to the ride. He's up there in the blue with the blue Trek, just right in front of these group of riders. So I'm okay. I know he's strong in the beginning, so I want to stay with him. So that means I'm getting closer to where I want to be. He tends to ride in the front. Okay, I can see the front. We're not nearly strung out. We're 4 or 5 wide, though. All right. So we slow down here. Look at that. Boom. There, look at him picking off 10, 15. Look, ran right over those manhole covers. Didn't elude it. Just took it, ate it. And now, what am I sitting, like 15th or so? Okay, so there's a rider next to me. I just bumped. We're okay. Taking the corner. Notice we're just light pedaling, a little bit different up here, and you can take those turns a lot smoother. So this guy in the unit, the U.S. this American kid, like I be paying attention to him, and you'll see him at the finish again. I don't know anything about him. You know, he's wearing a skin suit, so he's way pro. Super serious about this. No, but he looks smooth. He looks fast. He looks like he knows what he's doing. The Cincy kids know what they're doing too. All the Bearcat team, they know what they're doing. See how we're hitting that headwind, so where everyone's slowing. More manhole covers. Take this super wide. What the hell am I doing out here? Get on that wheel. There's way too much work for that wheel. So again, some of those manhole covers. See, I was even eluding those. I don't know what's going on next to me. Notice we're coasting. Look at this. It's okay. It's a 45-minute race. We've got some time to work on this. But this is a much smoother, taking better lines, going a little faster, closer. I'm going to dive bomb this corner, try to grab a couple spots. Don't know. Yeah, I think I moved in front of that Cincy guy. I want to be top 10. I want to keep my nose to the front, because what's going to happen is when we slow, people are going to swarm over us, and I need to be able to monitor that. So you can slow them, because this is just straight crazy wind. You don't know what's coming. There's nowhere to hide. Mid-pack, I'm fine. And look at that. I'm already like 25th now. Kid died. Whoa, that was sketchy. So I had moved up, and then we slowed up, and now I'm back in the pack again. Watch out for those manhole covers. I find that line just on the inside. Yeah, not taking a great line. I'm not sure who to follow here. I do want to hide from the wind. Just coasting again. So look at that guy moving up in the inside. He's going to take 3 spots, 4 spots. Look at that, move 5 spots up. Nice tailwind here. There's no reason we should be coasting. We could take this. So, okay, what happened right there, I have no idea. Now, I don't think I did anything elusive, but there was a wreck right behind me. At this point, I just broke some spokes. I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything crazy, so I have a hand up letting people know I'm moving to the side. I have a flat tire. Something's rubbing, and I can totally tell that my wheel is done. So I'm trying to pedal as much as I can, and I just hear clicking and all sorts of weird noises. So I'm going to get over here. I'm going to try to pedal to the pit. It's not going to happen, so I'm going to walk it here pretty soon. Yep, there I'm going to stop, and now I know I need to walk. So I'm going to cut this because you don't need me to walk to the pit. Alright, so you can see I'm in the repair pit. I fast forwarded, walked to the pit. Don't run, there's no reason to run. Gonna get your lap no matter what. They're gonna come around, I'm ready to go. He's gonna hold me, but I cannot get clipped in again. So someone's got to break away. Lead car went by, this guy's kind of in white. He's going go, 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 go. But he was pushing me and I wasn't clipped in. Now I'm in. I can see the back tail of the group. I know what's going to happen. We're going to hit that crosswind. They're going to slow down. But I don't get to slow down. So because it wasn't a crash, I've got lots of energy. My adrenaline is not all screwy. My body doesn't hurt. It was, you know, broken mechanics. So So I know I need to dive in here. If I don't get on the back of this group, my race is for surely done, because they're going to hit that tailwind section and I'm not going to be able to catch up, and I'll have to ride that headwind by myself. I know I need to latch on here, so I'm digging in. I can see them stop pedaling, so I can sneak up here. No reason to panic. Not going to win the race here. You're gonna take that corner smooth. Now I'm tail gunning, which is super dangerous. I see Mike again. What is Mike doing back here? He needs to be up front. He knows that. He's just not feeling good. So I'm doing what I did before, yelling inside, letting people know I'm there on the inside. I'm going to hide behind Mike. He's 200 pounds. He's a good person to hide behind. So I'm going to get up behind him and say, let him know I'm there. We're on different teams, but we're friends, so I'm going to let him in. We're in a different state, so, you know, friendly voice is always good. So he goes super wide there. So I'm going to go ahead and take up that spot that he was at. And I'm probably telling him, come on, Mike, you jump on my wheel, let's go. So this section is so short, I couldn't tell you what was going on in the wind. It's a crosswind, but it's really open, so it's not any big deal. It's not between this building. It's a park on the right and a left. This is a super headwind, right into the wind. So I'm going to find that guy's wheel. I don't want to hit that by myself. I just used a little energy to get on the pack, so I need to recover a little bit, take those barricades. Now later on, the wind would cause those barricades to fall about 3 or 4 times during the men's 1-2-3 race and once during the women's race. Super sketchy, super dangerous. Luckily, spectators were there to help it, but that wind would just knock those barricades over, and the vinyl was all meant for wind to go through that. That's how windy and swirly it was. It was so dangerous. Luckily, no one ever crashed. I believe somewhere else in the race there was an incident, but during the during the men's 1-2-3 race and the women's race, watching that stuff was luckily it happened every single time the peloton was not in that area. Maybe as a result of the wind of them coming by, plus the wind that was swirling around. It was crazy. So we're able to do that. So here I'm using this wind again. I know we've slowed down a little bit. I know, where am I? I'm in the back of the pack. This is not where I want to be. So I've got to move up. So we're slowing. You can see everyone's stopping to pedal. Everyone's hurting. It's not just me. You know, there's no teams. It's 2 or 3 people, but everyone's not sure what their fitness level is. No one can work together. There's no team tactics. You know, this is every person for themselves. You know, I'm on a new wheel. Everything seems to be shifting okay, so that's good. I'm on one of Mike's wheels, actually. We just shared wheels in the pit, so luckily we had that. Again, I took that Y because I'm going to use this. Now, it narrows here, so I know I'm going to run out of room. So I noticed I didn't get super anxious about running up the outside. But I'm using that, staying on the outside, because there's generally more room to stay up. Now, this person's in my way, and I know it. He could have kept going. He's dangling out there, blocking everything. So I'm moving up on the inside here. Holding my line and watching this. You can see 3, 4, 5 across. Crazy. Not super speed, but definitely, you know, I think we averaged 23 miles an hour for this. That's what my Garmin said, but I didn't stop it exactly at the end, so there might have been some cool down that really pulled that down. I should go back and edit that. Okay, so 4 or 5 across. There's Mr. I've got 1 pin on my number. Oh, look, there's Skin Suit Guy again, right? So I'm like, okay. Not panicking, something swarmed and he's in the back because I know what he wants to be in the front. So again, no reason to panic, nothing's going to happen. It's a long race. I got to trust my fitness is there. Take nice smooth lines in this headwind section. I'm surprised. I think at one point there'll be another wreck in front of me on this. Some guy just blows. So it gets like, I don't know if he gets blown to the side or touched elbows, but that wind was just swirling around. If you can see that person holding up that flag there at the corner, those are the volunteer marshals. Super well run event. Volunteer marshals at all the crossing sections, and they would hold that flag up, and it was like, you could hear the flag rippling in the wind. It was just crazy wind at that section. So Again, less of a crazy wind here because of the open field. It's the going through the buildings that's really crazy. So this is all pretty open. This is with the tailwind. Notice everyone's just coasting. Everyone's trying to recover, get their heartbeat down. I'm seeing skin suit. Want to stay close to him. So I was taking speed, took that inside, but notice I had to brake, and then instead of being on his wheel, now I'm one off. That little just touch of brakes is all it takes to lose a couple spots. I should have just held his line instead of using my momentum and then braking later. I totally braked. I put on my brakes at the wrong time, so now I'm a couple back. A little bit of a gap here, so I've got to make sure I close it down. I find 3 cross wheels. Alright, I'm going to use this to move up because we're slowing down and I know I'm too far back. Look at I'm coasting. Now there's a little bit of a pinch point here, so I got to be careful when it kind of angles to the left so I don't get too anxious. Look at that. Hold that line. Find that wheel through this brick. You can see the GoPro is just bumping around on the cobbles here. They're fun. It's just, and then there's concrete and just all sorts of pavement changes right there. Now I'm behind number flapping guy. There's skin suit. Okay, things are good. So I moved up, but so did they somehow. The guy bunny hops smoothly. That's exactly what took me down last time. Someone didn't do it smooth. So the people in the front are hitting the headwind. So notice that I just snuck right up in there. Everyone's coasting. We're going to take this right turn. Look at that flag. You see how that flag is just standing straight up? It's just being pulled out. The wind is just crazy. So there's manhole covers to the right. I'm okay. We're coasting here. Pedaling through this turn. I'm hanging on this wheel. I like where I'm at. Probably recovered a little bit. Go again. I'm gonna look where I am. I can move up a few spots there. So in that tailwind, there's nothing wrong with sticking your nose out in the wind. You've got the tailwind. So people are going to be grabbing the wheel. So going into this headwind, I don't want to do that. But with that tailwind, that's a perfect time. It's just not long enough, and I don't think I attacked the turn into that tailwind enough because it's from the headwind. So the guy on that white. You gotta be careful. That's one of the things that in the 4 or 5 races, people kind of swerve to the right to turn left. Just turn left. There's no reason to swerve out to the right. There's nothing like, especially like a little swerve like that. But I see that a lot. I probably do it too. I don't even know. It's not like I'm better than anyone. I'm just noticing these things because I watch the 3-4 races and I watch the 1-2-3 races. They just turn. Swing to the left and then turn to the front. You could take, if you're going to go all the way out to the curb, that's one thing. If you're going to, on a downhill and go from curb to curb, you're going to be in the middle, then you're going to move over, but you're not going to do it in 2 yards. You're going to do it over 10, 15, 25 yards at speed, then go, oh man, I probably yelled at that dude. That was super sketchy. I'm going to avoid this manhole cover and go to the left or to the right. Almost take everyone out is what you're about to do. Holy cow. I'm sure I let that guy have it. I don't care. This is a dumb move, and people need to know that that's a dumb move. You just take that line, and you suck it up. You can't do that when we're 3 across. Oh, man, it makes me mad again just to watch. I can just imagine what I said to him. You can see one little ripple effect. Someone go to the left. Everyone has to go to the left, so be really careful about this kind of stuff. So this is that tailwind, but I'm all right now. You can see the front. I don't want us to be in the front. I just need to be near the front, and now I'm near the front. I like this. I like this. A lot of these, the guy next to me is in this Dash for Cash. I don't know if that's a casino race that's down in just south of Cincinnati. There are a couple guys from that team, and this guy looked really smooth. I think I remember following his line for a while. I don't know why I got off his line, but I do remember following his line for a while. He seemed like a good rider. See, right there, I don't know what I did. So I lost. I was on his wheel, and now look, I'm 3 back from him. I don't know what I did there. That's one of those things when I watch this that I'm like, wait, what just happened? How did I had a good wheel, and I lost it. Now he's scooting up, and I would have been right with him, and now look at that. I'm 4 riders back now. There's 4 riders between us. What did I do to mess that up? So whether I share these videos or not, watching these videos, you can see that kind of stuff, and you're like, wait a second, what just happened? What man? And it's hard. Your heart rate's up, you're tired. How much longer we go? They're probably announcing preem laps here. There's going to be 3 preems, a $25, a $50, and then a $100 preem. I don't go for them because I think I can do well in the finish, but obviously in hindsight, I wish I'd gone for the 100. When they said the 75, I was like, let's go for that. It cost me $60 to do these 2 races. Let's do it. So I take that manhole cover. It's no big deal. The deep ones are over to the right. And notice that the racers... All right, so Dash for Cash guy and I are back together. So I'm paying attention. This must be a preem lap. I can't hear that. Oh, there he is. That's one of them. Let's look at that. The guy did that elusive thing on the right. Just take that. We're taking the turns, pedaling through the turns. These guys are in their drops. The guy next to me is on his tops. I'm always suspicious of that. That team's usually pretty strong, but I mean, this is all out. You got to be in your drops. If we're 5 across the road or 6 across the road, you want to be in your tops, but you've got to be in your drops. So I'm guessing this must be a preem lap because we've got some speed. So there's someone took off for $25. Okay, so I'm following a line. Now I'm off a wheel into this headwind. So I'm going to back up. You can see we're braking. Someone's yelling inside, so I probably give some space. I'm not going for the preem, but I just don't want any gaps here. So he's following him. Notice that he's pedaling. So a couple of those guys got away. They're sprinting for the preem. But what's going to happen? We know what's going to happen. None of us are strong enough to ride this thing by ourselves for very quickly. So they're going to get up ahead. They're going to get 5-6 seconds, and then they're all going to hit that headwind, and everyone's going to peter out. So I'm not panicking. I'm just following a wheel. Got Dash for Cash here. They're taking me through this pavement section, and there they are. So it looks like a little bit out of the saddle. This guy's taking a drink. But look, we're all together again. It's just a matter. I can coast right up to him. Avoid slowly. I'm not taking a crazy line, but I avoid the deep manhole covers. Right over there. Those are no big deal. The 2 deep ones are what's dangerous. Now, why I'm out here by myself? Oh, because we're over to the right for the turn. I was like, that's a little weird. All right, a little bit of a gap here. Now, this should be a tailwind, but this section, I don't remember it being fast or anything like that. And it's kind of quick, and you're just setting yourself up for this turn. This is in that uphill. So this guy's in his tops again. The guy on the right is in the drops. I'm going to be in your tops. I want to follow the guy who's going to be in the drops. So again, this is tailwind, so I'm thinking, where can I see the front? Am I close to the front? What's going on? I'm definitely assessing. Again, but 3-4 wide. We're not strung out. No one can work together. And so it's like a figure 8 if you haven't kind of figured it out. There's 2 squares and they meet here on this turn. So it's cool. So the spectators can walk through those gates to the right there and go to the inside of the whole course, or you can walk the outside of the whole course. So these 2 straightaways with the crosswinds, this is about the only place to attack, but the attack sets you up for the headwind, which is where you're going to get caught. So it's hard to, where you could get away. You need a big, I would like a big open stretch. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't dive corners and stuff, but I want a big open stretch where I can shoot over to the other side of the road and just go as hard as I can, and no one's got a wheel to follow me. One thing you'll see in the 4 or 5 race, people try to attack from the front row. It's like the dumbest thing you can do. Like, everyone's behind you. We can all see you're attacking. Like, that's not where you attack. If you're going to attack, you attack from like the 3rd or 4th row. You let a little bit of a gap, and then you zip up. So if I was going to follow this guy, right, that's would be the place to attack. Except this is a crazy headwind. I'm not going to attack into a headwind. Looks like I eluded that. Now we're a little strung out, single file, so definitely a little going faster here. And I'm going to see if I can get my guard and see how fast you can see it there, but it's just out of the picture. And notice we're not 3-4 wide across. We're 3 across right here. I'm half milling. There's skin suit guy. All right. Over to the right there. See the front, not panicking. Okay, top 10, top 12. That guy went really wide, not following his line, and he gets in front of me, which is perfect. So here's where we slow down, and this is where the swarm happens. So I'm like, all right, I don't want to get swarmed. I'm going to jump on the swarm. I'm going to jump on that and go with someone. Now, I was on that wheel, and it's hard to tell. I just felt like I was a little closer, but I seem to have lost his wheel, and I should have been on his wheel. Look, I would be... Let's see what happens when we come out of this. I am 2 back. All right. But, again, it seems like a theme. Every time we hit this, we slow up. Because the crosswinds are just crazy. And no, I mean, I'm not saying anything to people who are on the front or calling them weak or anything. No, it's crazy. I noticed I didn't put my nose out in the front of the pack at all. But it just is a crazy headwind. So things are going to, you know, you're not going to be able to hammer that for 60 seconds full on every single time. And there's not a team that's driving that pace. So one person does it and peters off, and the next, you know, it's always going to be causing some issues. So there, I'm going to bunny hop that again. So if you can land the bunny hop, great. I don't know what the other guy did in the other race that he didn't land the bunny hop. I wish I had that video footage, but I didn't tape it. Totally ruined us. You can see we just get so slow. 4 across, we're going 3 across in that turn. Now we're in the middle of the lane, the deep. There they are, so we're past that. We're going to left turn. So 3 across. So I'm finding that wheel. So I've fallen back a little bit. Alright, I lost another wheel there. So this is one of the things that I'm learning, like, okay, what did I do? I was fine. We're strung out. Clearly now we're single file. You can see this guy sneaking in. But it's going fast, but I'm not holding my position. So watching this video, I'm thinking, alright, I need to be more assertive. So I see those 2 people going up the right, and I'm like, I need to be with them. Get away from the guy that I was with. Following this wheel. Now he's coasting. Here comes the swarm. Did not see how many laps to go. Alright, so we have 4 laps to go. So pavement section here. So they've announced some preem, so the race has been split up a little bit. But nothing decisive has got away, which is interesting. And I think this headwind is one of the reasons why. There's just the thought of crushing out. Everyone's tired. You know, we're 35 minutes, 38 minutes into the race. So it's, you know, we're all cat 4s or 5s. It's not, we know everyone's fitness. We're not out to do these laps by 15 minutes by ourselves or anything. So everyone's recovering. So if I had a teammate, this would be where you'd want to attack, because everyone's tired and complacent. And the best place to attack is when everyone's tired. You know, it's coasting. Look, Pink Socks is coasting. He's taking the inside line. Again, losing spaces on these cornering. I thought I was a good cornering, but watching this, I am just losing spaces. So that's something I'm going to not be aggressive, but making sure that I am following the wheel and paying attention. I've moved back like 4 spots here, 5 spots by terrible cornering, and I think it's something I'm pretty good at, but clearly no. Video. So, you know, watching, again, I'm watching this as much for my benefit. If you're getting something like great, but I'm seeing like, okay, what are you doing? You're losing space in the corner. That's a good corner. You're not losing the wheel. You're on his wheel. That was, and I think I recognized that from the last corner, probably during the race, and making it up. So we're slowing down again. See, I'm getting swarmed on both sides. I don't know if I'm looking around, paying attention here, but this guy was definitely wanting to move up, so I'm going to let him move us up. Why do I need to do all the work myself? If there's someone else who wants to go up. Mike drove to Indianapolis. He was going there anyway. I got a ride with him. If someone's going to go move up, I'm just going to get a ride. Now, I think this is the lap where someone's going to crash, so let's watch up here. Look at that. Oh! Here it is in slow motion. This guy's blocking, I can't see. Oh man, he just takes himself out. Luckily, now we're definitely inside 5 laps to go. Oh, that looks like he's clipped out. So no free laps. That person's race is done, unfortunately. Hopefully they're okay. Probably rattled everyone a little bit. That's really unfortunate, you know, to race that far and then have that happen. He can get on and get placed. You do not want to stop. If you can race, they'll pull you, and then you'll get placed. But if you just stop on your own, you'll get a DNF, so you don't want to do that. So Peloton's all pretty rattled. Again, did not take that corner well. That was on the green shirt, and I lost green shirt. There's Skin Suit guy, so he's got some smart tactics. He's a smart racer. Need to look up that number. I bet he finished definitely in front of me. So that's been a theme. I've kind of been watching him and unfortunately riding behind him, but you know, keep watching where he is. So you look at him, he's moving up in that corner. That's pretty smart. Taking this wide, so this must be, we're going to get the 1 to go, I think, on this lap. So the Cincy Bearcat, again, he's coasting. Now, you can see I'm way far back. All right, so now, really time to move up. This is not at all. You're going to finish 30th, 35th back here. So I got to think about this, and everyone's thinking about this. This guy in the yellow kit, also, he was kind of a theme. He's always been on my left, I've noticed. That's pretty interesting. So, look at that. He's moving up. Smart racer. I'm sitting there going, oh, I know what's going to happen in the headwind, but he's a smart racer, inching his way up. Notice everyone's got their left foot on the outside, pushing down on the pedals for that right-hand turn. All right, so now I just lost about 10 more spots, and I've really screwed myself. I know I have, and this is where I'm being kind of mad. Here we go. So, what am I going to do? We hit that headwind, and no one wants to be up front. I'm just picking them off, taking the outside turn, putting my nose in the wind. But I don't have to go fast. I just have to go a little bit faster than them. Now, I wanted to be on the right. I know I wanted to be on the right, and I'm on the left. I think this is going to be... It's going to be easier to move up on this coming right turn, but I want to be on the other side, so I'm trying to move over, and I think I'd made some wrong decisions. So definitely picking the pace up, moving up here. He's looking around. Where's everyone's going? Are we swarming? We're still not strung up enough because no one wants to do the lead out. Right, so took that person out in the turn. Not took them out, but passed them, and they kind of sneaking in. We're going wide. I'm thinking this isn't 2 to go. This is 1 to go. This will be 1 to go. Let's see. This can't be. No, we got one more lap. All right. So now I'm top 20. I took care of a big problem here. Because I was 50th or 40th. I was way back. Now I'm top 20. Getting some coasting. Smooth turns here. I'm staying this line. I'm gonna get kind of elbowed out. Staying the line through the pavement. Staying on that wheel. So moving over to the outside. Still staying on that wheel. Now we're gonna go over those manhole covers again. If we just scoot over to one more lane, we won't go over those manhole covers. I'm boxed in. I want to go to the outside again. There's Mr. Bunny Hop again. Oh, I didn't realize that how many times people bunny hop that. See those people moving up on the outside? That I wanted that to be me, and I was boxed in. There's Yellow Kit doing a good job. So I passed him. He's passed me. So we're leapfrogging each other. So I'm on the inside. I'll just look at oh, man. Wow, is that sketchy. Good job, Orange, for keeping that up. And then you're pinched on that inside. Terrible. You can see why we're out 4s and 5s. Oh. Alright. So here I go. I think I'm going to move up here. This is tailwind, right? This is all fun stuff. Tailwind, tailwind. Go, go, go. Should have kept taking that momentum. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I should have taken that momentum with me all the way around with that tailwind. Let that speed. There's Skin Suit. Nice to see you again. Savvy racer guy. That's a little sketchy move on my part to go from his left wheel to the right wheel. Hopefully I didn't do anything behind me. Now here's where I mess up. Watching this, look at this. Follow that, follow that, follow that. And then I stick my nose in the wind. I lost that wheel and I'm nose in the wind. All right, I get behind this. He's not sprinting. Why are you not sprinting? Why are you not sprinting? What is going on? We still have one more to go? Alright, this is okay. I thought that was going to be... This must be one to go. I can't hear the audio from when I'm doing this, so I should do it again. Alright. Skin Suit, following the wheel. Pink socks on the, easy to find on the Dash for Cash people. Scoot over. Oh, you're in my way. Oh, you're in my way. I was moving up. What are you? Are you lapped racers? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, that makes me so frustrated. You're in our way. We're going... Now it's fast, but it's going 3 or 4 across, so we're not that fast because that headwind is just... Everyone's, muscling. So now I'm on the outside. Be able to take this. There's plenty of room. We never run out of room over on the right in that upwind, but it does put me on the inside corner on the right. So I'm on Dash for Cash's wheel. Turn. Not losing any spaces there. Still on his wheel. Move up, move up, move up, move up. Go, 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 go. Good. Take that inside corner. I'm following Bishop. I think this Bishop guy. I don't know. Ooh, that was scary. Now I'm wanting to move up, but... Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Weird line. In the wind. Why am I not on that wheel? Protecting that corner. Now it's all out drag race. Everyone's out of the saddle. We're going. Going, you can see me up. Oh, there's 2 on the outside. I can't. Oh, there's Skin Suit. Oh man, I'm gonna lose to Skin Suit. He had a great race. He had a great race. I just was not following a good line to that sprint. In hindsight, I wish I had taken my momentum through that turn instead of following that wheel and that uphill wind. That guy was stop pedaling. I did not choose a good wheel. Skin Suit would have been a good wheel. I think, so for this I finished 12th out of 76. Max heart rate of, I think, 1 million. No, 185, 188, I forget it was on the Strava. Pretty high. I'm not pedaling, I'm breathing. There's no rush. There's no rush. Just an awesome, well-run event. Flat course with the crazy crosswinds. You can see there's barricades all along the course. There was never pedestrian issues of people crossing the street. Again, you see those flags as they raise their flags. Look at those flags when they're holding those up. Look at that. Look at the flags up there on that for that hotel or bank or whatever. Those are crazy. That just gives you a pretty indication of how strong the winds were in this section, and they're just swirling from the left to the right, from your head. They're from everywhere. So some interesting things, and definitely things that I'm learning every time I do this. And the best thing I've done is watch these, because you're in the heat of the race. I don't know what I'm doing, and I think one thing, and then I look back and see another. And so it's pretty interesting, and I'm able to take these adjustments, add them with fitness, and make some good decisions during the race. So I raced the Masters 4-5 race, which first couple laps I felt like I could win that race. I thought, this race is mine. And what happens is someone bunny hops and crashes me and another guy, and I hurt my hip, hurt my elbow. I think my brakes might have been rubbing, and that was it. So, all right.